Day 6, Aswan and the Unfinished Obelisk. Waking up on the Nile Cruise in Aswan felt like opening my eyes inside a postcard. The calm, golden water gliding past my window, palm trees swaying along the shore. After a hearty breakfast, our guide whisked us off to the Unfinished Obelisk. Standing beside that enormous slab of granite, abandoned centuries ago due to a crack, was like walking through history frozen mid-sentence. I ran my hand along the rough, weathered surface, imagining ancient artisans chiseling away under the desert sun. The sheer size of the afternoon was spent unwinding on the cruise, lounging on deck with tea, watching life drift by along the Nile, and savoring dinner as the sky turned dusky pink over Aswan. Highlight of the day: tracing my fingers over the unfinished obelisk. I could almost feel the ghosts of ancient Egypt whispering. Day 7. Boarding the Lake Nasser Cruise. After breakfast, it was time for a new adventure, the Lake Nasser Cruise. Switching ships felt like trading one floating paradise for another. We settled in, and I couldn't help but marvel at how luxurious life on the water could be. The day unfolded slowly. A delightful lunch with endless views of rippling blue. Tea time on deck under the desert sun. And then, as twilight descended, dinner with the glow of Aswan in the distance. Highlight of the day: that moment when I leaned over the railing, just me, the lake, and silence. Endless, peaceful silence. Day 8. Kalabsha temples and sailing to Wadi El Seboua. Morning brought ancient wonders as we docked to visit the Kalabsha temples. Stepping onto land, I was greeted by soaring stone structures and sunlit hieroglyphs etched by hands from thousands of years ago. Wandering among the columns, I tried to imagine daily life in this place. The prayers, the ceremonies, the quiet hum of devotion. We set sail for Wadi El Seboua after lunch. The lake stretched endlessly, the sun shimmering across its surface. The pace of life slowed beautifully, time measured in waves and tea breaks. Evening arrived with a festive cocktail party on board, laughter, clinking glasses, and stories shared under the stars. Highlight of the day: walking through Kalabsha, the carvings seemed to tell ancient secrets in every sunlit crevice. Day 9, Wadi El Seboua, Amada, and Nubian night. The adventure deepened with a visit to the Wadi Seboua temples. Carved lions lined the pathway, fierce yet weathered by centuries, guiding us to towering ruins bathed in desert light. We sailed to Amada, where the temples seemed stitched into the golden landscape. The Amada Temple, the Dare Temple, and the Tomb of Penet left me breathless, their vibrant hieroglyphs still radiant despite time's passing. Nightfall brought a Nubian show on board: music, dance, and bold colors. The rhythmic drum beats, swirling fabrics, and contagious energy had me clapping along with wide-eyed wonder. Highlight of the day: the faded yet vibrant carvings at Amada, untouched beauty preserved in the sand. Day 10, Qasr Ibrahim and Abu Simbel temples. Sailing to Qasr Ibrahim, I stood on deck as the ruins came into view, perched high above the lake like sentinels of history. Though we only viewed them from afar, the scene was hauntingly beautiful, a fortress of stone and memory. Soon after, Abu Simbel unfolded on the horizon. Colossal statues of Ramses II, carved into the cliff face, defiant and majestic. I couldn't stop staring. Those towering figures, the intricate reliefs inside the temple, the atmosphere heavy with grandeur. For those curious souls, the optional sound and light show offered an extra layer of magic. Storytelling through glowing illuminations and deep, echoing voices. Highlight of the day. Standing before the massive statues of Ramses II, I felt tiny, yet so connected to humanity's timeless creativity. Day 11. Farewell to Lake Nasser and return to Cairo. Today, we disembarked with a mixture of sadness and gratitude. Cruising across Lake Nasser has been surreal, vast, untouched, and drenched in ancient tales. The drive to Aswan Airport took about 3.5 hours, time enough to let it all sink in. Flying back to Cairo, I watched the Nile snake beneath us, remembering the temples, the sand, the water, the endless sense of awe. Highlight of the day, that final lingering glance at Lake Nasser, still blue and carrying echoes of forgotten empires.